We live. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna make this really, really quick because I can't be here for long. But look, like the message says, the enemy does not want you to hear this. Period. The enemy don't want you to hear this. Okay? These are few important topics, announcements that I have to make. I haven't been on live for a while. I got to make these announcements. But when I say that the enemy don't want to hear this, what I mean is that, I just wrote a few quick notes so that I can get through this, so that I can get on with what I gotta do real quick. But basically, when God is about to elevate you, distraction always shows up first. Disruption follows intention. You get what I'm saying? And so the enemy is always going to try to distract you right when you start moving in the right direction. Why? Because that's what the enemy does. That's like his job. No Job. Or actually, do Job. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like the story of Job, where God allowed the enemy to touch Job and whatnot. You get what I'm saying? And so tonight is information meant to free you, free me as well, not bind you. This is a wake-up call. You feel me? And like I said, I just made a few quick notes. I'm doing better at delivering my communication, whatever the case, delivering my messages, communicating my messages. I want to be more of myself. Of course, anybody watched any of my digital asset classes, that was cool. That's what I do. This is where we are in today's economic infrastructure that we've gotten ourselves into, and so this is it. One of the reasons why I take notes is because I could easily go off topic and get to going off on different tangents and things like that. So it's best that I stay on target. All right. So look, life just shifted. Everything has changed. We are officially in the future. I don't know if you know, but we are in the future. Okay. We're in the future. And I'm going live full time. I'm going full time live streaming. So, yay, things like that. You feel me? It's not a hobby anymore. This is my assignment. And so I got to do this. God is pushing me into this season because there's too many people that need clarity, direction, and opportunities right now. You feel me? And so I have to step in fully, or else it's going to be blood on my hands. And I can't do that. I want clean hands. I can't be the reason why people die, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? Because if some of these messages that he's giving me don't get delivered, people gonna die. And they're not gonna be able to take care of their family members, or they won't have the resources to take care of themselves properly in this economy, bro, because things have changed. People think that, and this is what I mean when I say going off on tangents, things like that, but that's cool. That's what I'm here for. All of this stuff is, if you're watching full time, good. Subscribe. If you I think we on Twitch too. Subscribe, like, comment, all that type of stuff. But where I was going was, there are things that, there are messages that he's giving me that I've been holding on to for way too long, and so it burdens me. I've been carrying a burden for way too long, and so let me move forward because I got things to do. I don't know if anybody has seen the new episode that I dropped of I Homeschooled Myself podcast with Dr. Greg. So that's up. I'm working with Dr. Greg directly, ETU, Elite Traders University, where we help traders or wannabe traders or beginners, investors, go from beginner to expert trader. I'm a beginner, or actually, I've been trading for a little minute, but I'm still in the early stages. But I'll get to storytelling and things like that in the future. So we're giving the people a real shot to pull money out the markets. That's what it's about, getting money out the markets, bro. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I had to move on because I forgot what I was gonna say. But look, so we're coming into a day. Not coming. It's already here. We're in an era where there's levels. A lot of people are, whatever level people are at, there's a shift. Everybody will be impacted from this shift. If let's just say you have a job right now, you work a retail job. Let's say you work a manufacturing job, plant job, fast food, chef, whatever job you have. The government, the way that the world is right now, people are going to, right now you're job dependent. Everybody is job dependent for the most part. A lot of people are job dependent, so they're depending on their job in order to make a living. If they job cut them right now, they would be SOL to an extent, or at least for a period of time until they find another job, things like that. But if all jobs, let's just say AI was to wipe out jobs or something crazy like that, then a lot of people would be effed. You get what I'm saying? And so job dependency is a thing. And so people during this shift, if let's just say, all the talks, percentages of how many jobs are going to be lost or replaced by AI, these people that are job dependent will then become government dependent. They'll have to rely on the government in order to help manage or sustain themselves, their income, things like that. I've been on what they call it, food stamps, things like that. So everybody know. Y'all saw the outrage during the government shutdown, how everybody was in an outrage because they SNAP stamps didn't come through, or whatever the case, where they were scared that they wouldn't come through. That is what I'm talking about. So what if you don't have a job and your stamps don't come through? How you gonna eat? So the people that aren't government, or the people that are government or like I said, you got job dependent, you got government dependent, and then you have like aid dependent, like where you have to, you're looking for shelter type of situation, where you're having to go and go to a shelter or some type of institutional aid. You understand what I'm saying? And so but above that is independency. You have independency, job dependency, government dependency, and like federal aid, which technically is government assistance. I could be misinterpreting, or not misinterpreting. I could be saying it a little wrong, but you get the picture. The goal is to be independent, because then no matter what they do, you will be okay. This message is primarily for the fam, because I'm gonna have to send this message out to the fam, because I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. And so, like I said, I'm working with Dr. Greg, expert trader, 30-year vet, Wall Street trader. I did an interview with him not too long ago. It's on my page. The thumbnail says "Trade Like the Banks." You should check it out. It's a great interview. But we're doing a giveaway. Okay, so we're doing a giveaway, and we're gonna give away his entire Pip and Run system. That's what it's called. Not just his Pip and Run system, but he has other tools and resources available, and we're gonna give it all away for free. And so check that link. The link will be somewhere. I'll make sure everybody gets the link so that you have a chance to win the Pip and Run. It's a lifetime package, so if you win, you have a lifetime access to these strategies and things like that. Dr. Greg is a multi-millionaire trader. I met with him in Vegas, sat down, interviewed him, and we built a relationship. Even before then, he's my instructor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning how to trade. I've traded in the past, but I wanted to learn the ins and outs of what trading really is and how to become an expert, because that is one way to become financially free, or to set yourself up for the W. All right, so where I'm getting at is that we are not letting this opportunity fall through the cracks, through our finger cracks. Okay, it's crunch time. Life is moving faster than people realize. The market is shifting daily, and most people only notice after the moment has passed. I'm here to make sure that you catch the wave before it hits. Okay, so look, I've called a few people and let them know about the pre-sale, the NFT pre-sale. I have a NFT collection. NFTs are non-fungible tokens. This is cryptocurrency. This collection is called the Premier Foreign Collection. This collection is going to change the game, honestly. It's going to change the game. I'm bridging the gap between technology and culture, okay? And so we have other things that's going to go along with it. The Brown Skin Foreign Challenge. Brown Skin Foreign Challenge is in full effect, okay? Activated. Green check, let's get it. Like I said, I'll go through this. I'm pressing, but so I'm gonna actually extend it. The pre-sale ends tomorrow. Ain't been no urgency. Ain't nobody called me back. Like, what about those things again? What about them NFTs? Ain't nobody called me. What's going on? I'm talking about wealth. People. Wealth. I feel this on the inside. You understand? I'm it's not just me. People want to act like the struggle isn't real. People want to act like the struggle ain't real. Everybody is in a position to take it up a notch. You wanna know how I know that people ain't in the position that they would like to be in? Because if I needed $10,000 to invest or to for a venture, who could I call? Who can I call for 10 racks? Nobody. So that's why. And so the Brown Skin Foreign Challenge is in full effect. This challenge was designed to spark creativity, attention, and community at the same time. It's cultural, financial, and spiritual movement wrapped into one. Okay? The government is back open. Trump is on 1,000. Crypto is going to the moon. Okay? Have you seen it? Have you been keeping up with the crypto market? Have you been seeing what's going on? It's going to the moon. Okay? That's what they say. Not saying that they say it's going through. Yeah, they say that too. But what I'm saying is the moon is a term meaning like out of there, out of space with it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna want what NFTs do is put us in the game as owners. We're going to own a piece of this market, the crypto market. We're going to own a piece of the cryptocurrency market. I'm not just talking about owning some of Bitcoin or owning some of, you know, Ethereum, Solana, things like that. We're going to own a sector. All right, we're gonna own a sector of it. Like, yeah, this is ours. There's an entire ecosystem. Okay, that's what I've been working on. And quite frankly, what's taking so long is the spiritual aspect of it. We ain't gonna get into that right now. It's the spiritual aspect of it. Fear. He said, I have not given you the spirit of fear. Okay, so I had to get over that, because who am I to create a cryptocurrency ecosystem? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to create a cryptocurrency ecosystem? A genius, that's who. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna finish this up. I don't know how long I've been live. We're gonna finish this up because I gotta go. So NFTs. Let me explain that a little more. NFTs are non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible tokens. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, those are all fungible tokens, meaning they're all the same. They're all the same price. I just saw Bitcoin took a dip. I don't know what price it's at right now, but let's just say 100. It's around. Last time I saw it was in the 90s, but it was around 100,000. Let's just say it's at 95. I'll look it up real quick. Bitcoin price 92.5. So it's at 92. All Bitcoin, every single Bitcoin is worth $92,000, and $92,525. I think I saw. Every single Bitcoin is worth that same price because they're fungible. Every single Ethereum is worth 3,000, whatever it is right now. Every Solana is worth 100, whatever it is right now. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, are unique. Each NFT is its own entity, which is where we have the best benefit, which is where we could benefit the most. Because what that means is that we have the ability and the opportunity to create the value. We don't have to wait for Bitcoin to go up. We don't have to wait for Ethereum to go up. We can turn it up. That's the key to the castle, as they say. That's the trick to NFTs. People like to say, oh, it's the NFT market. Don't let them people fool you. They fooled you with Bitcoin and told you that, oh, this is Bitcoin is nothing, blah, blah, blah. Now look at it. Don't let them people fool you. Now, don't get me wrong. Do your research on anybody else's NFTs. I'm talking about the Premier Foreign Collection. Yeah, the Premier Foreign Collection, so the way we're bridging the gap between technology and culture is through entertainment and education. Okay? Because these are two things that it's like yin and yang or whatever. They just go together. The people like to be entertained. We like entertainment, but then we also need to be educated. And so we're going to put those two together and entertain while educating. All right. Let me see. It's ownership, digital ownership. So the blockchain proves that you own something, just like a deed to a house, but it's digital and transferable worldwide. And so we'll be making those internationally. These NFTs, buy as many of these NFTs right now. I'm offering them for free, bro. I'm offering different packages. I get 1 free, buy 2 get 3 free. And then for the players, I got buy 5 get 10 free, buy 10 get 25 free. The reason why I'm able to do that, the reason why I'm able to offer so many for free, why? Does anybody remember what I just said? We create the value. It's because we create the value. So I can set whatever I want. So the reason I set this is like this right now because I wanted my family to be able to benefit as early as possible. That's the reason why I did it. Went to the investors first, which that's what the experts say. The experts, that's what my mentors told me to do. Yeah. That's what my mentors say. They say sell to rich people, sell to rich, sell to rich. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I'm bringing this opportunity to my family is because when I get rich, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to be like, oh, you ain't call me. No, I did. And so that's that. More about that. But so this is the first time that regular people can own the internet, basically. And now we got AI. Come on, people. We got these kids. I have a 1-year-old right now. These kids are going to grow up with AI on the hip. They grow up with AI glasses. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? These kids, they tell you, you know what you're doing. It's gonna be too fast paced. And you don't want them learning from the enemy. Okay, that's what's going on. Music industry, entertainment, everything like that. When people talk about the Illuminati and all this conspiracy theories and all that stuff, it's true. It's pretending it's a spiritual thing. It's your mind, which is invisible. Okay, so let's put these things together. And so you want to be in a position to say, hey, let's do this. Whatever, about the planning, things like that. Trust funds, things like that. Because if not, the dollar's going down. The dollar is devaluating. And we gotta be on top of that because inflation is gonna kick your butt. Inflation is gonna kick your butt if you don't kick inflation's butt. You understand? Inflation. I can do the numbers right now. Like I said, I want to think this cool because I got go to another explanation or some type of information. Let me actually get the numbers. What I don't even know what rate or percentage is inflation increasing. That's it. The latest data for the United States for that annual inflation shows an annual inflation rate of about 3% for the 12 months ending September 2025. The core inflation rate, excluding food and energy, is around 3%. So 3% annually. And so you got to do the numbers. Are you increasing your income 3% annually? You got to do the math. And so going back to investments. These are assets. It's all about assets right now. Not just right now. It's all happening. And like I said, while I'm expressing the movement of wealth creation, I'm also, like I expressed before, it's also a thing. I'm being led to do this, and like I said, if I don't do this, then who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Somebody else? Don't like. I mean, that's cool. Like, watch how many people are doing this after I do. I'm saying, because that's what happens. That's what happens. It's called groundbreaking. When you break the ground, people don't follow. And so NFTs are like the staff of Moses. I ain't know, but for us, NFTs are like the staff of Moses. He didn't follow instructions, they would have made it. Like that. All right, let me get through here. Digital assets are the new real estate strip. For 20 plus years, big companies own everything online. NFTs flip that. Now you can hold digital property that grows in value as the culture grows. Okay, artists, this is your freedom pass. So basically, as artists, I'm not gonna get into it completely, but my mission and my target audience is artists, businesses, students, working class people, investors, and did I miss anybody? I believe that's it. Students. Entrepreneurs, I didn't say entrepreneurs, that's what. Students, entrepreneurs, business owners, investors, and working class people who need this. This is our opportunity to make it out of Egypt, across the Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's out the wilderness into the Jordan, or whatever the term is. Like I said, I'm not even about to be getting too much into that side of things because I'm still I was just learning, but I don't want to misquote anything or anything like that. Obviously, I'm a believer, and I've learned a lot in these last few years, especially in etc. I'm not trying to go off with me. Anyway, every day people NFTs let's see. So, like I said, I'm extending the NFT pre-sale for another couple weeks to create urgency. Because without that, like I said, I have other people to serve. I have to serve the rich people that I sell to and to the artists. It's plenty of artists that need these things. Everybody trying to make it, right? You see all people that are trying to make it, but there's no model for the independent artists. There's no how do you do it. God gave me the vision. So we gonna, we got some things up our sleeves. Let's go. All right. Anyway, so I want my family to be in position. Period. We deserve a vacation. We deserve to all be somewhere. Things like that. All the local things that we do is fun. It's cool. But we all got kids now. Our parents got our grandparents, great parents, but things like that. So we're gonna go make the shift. It's quick. It's gonna happen quick. All right. And so I want my family in position, not in regret. That's why pre-sale is extended for another weeks. You'll be getting a call from me. I'm sure that nobody can say I didn't tell them or bring them in early. So I said buy as many as possible. Like I said, I got the buy 10 get 25 free. You can do that as many times as you want. Or not as many. I'm not gonna limit. I'm not limit it to how many times you. That's $1,000. About not it's $100,000. I take care of everything cost. So if you buy 10 and get 25 free, that's $1,000 investment. But you get 35 in that 6 weeks. You in the green. You instantly in the green. Let's see. Oh, I want to say this. I need 8 more subscribers to reach 500. So do that. That's when you hit that subscribe button. And I'll be live again tomorrow. So don't miss this message. Watch the interview that I did with Dr. Greg. It's a fantastic interview. I'll be sending the link out for anybody that wants to join the giveaway. I'll be promoting it. The giveaways is this weekend. We might do another one. We'll see.